Hi there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies, and here with idea 19 from the Niching Nest. And the idea is that fame is a toxic mimic of your true niche. This is so important. Caroline Casey had the idea of the toxic mimic, this idea that, so if you're injected with radioactive iodine for a medical test and your body already has enough iodine, which most of us don't, it'll reject it, it'll shunt it and get rid of it. But if you lack the real thing in your system, you'll absorb this radioactive iodine, the toxic mimic of the real thing. And so this notion that, this could show up in a lot of ways, but so for example, in a culture that lacks any real mythology and folklore, we get Hollywood. That's the toxic mimic. If you don't have authentic real sexuality, pornography, in the absence of real food and slow food, we get fast food, and you get the idea. So I'd suggest there's a similar pairing here between fame and our true niche, that fame is a toxic mimic and that it never satisfies. There's no real depth to it. As Martin Shaw once said, if you don't have 30 good eyes looking at you, then you'll want 30 million. If you don't have a real community of people who see you and regard you on a regular basis, you'll absolutely need it from the masses, but it'll never satisfy. So we become a hungry ghost, and we always need more likes and more followers and more subscribers and more views, and there's no bottom to it, or there's no top to it. Whereas our niche is the role that maybe we were meant to play in some way, and even in doing it, it's so fulfilling. The engaging in that itself feeds us so that we're not so hungry. So that's the idea. Hopefully that's of some use. If you're interested in a book that explores this, there's many. One is I'm just realizing there's another one, the Sibling Society by Robert Bly. And in the first section of that, he speaks of this, and I feel like I've got another book that talks about this. Well, if I see it, I'll put it in the links below. Hopefully that's helpful.